Hi friends, thank you for tuning into my YouTube channel. I'm going to do a tutorial today on how to make this beautiful crochet wrap storage case. I've added some beautiful tassels here. We've got some space here for your darning needles or your stitch markers, should you want to store those. And then I've got 13 crochet hook spaces. To make this case, you're going to need a sharp darning needle, and you shall need a 3.5mm crochet hook, and you may need a 5mm, and that is all. Please stay tuned. I'm going to start by chaining 80. So I tend to hold my yarn like this, twist, and chain it away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 10. So I have got 80 chains here. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to just start to double crochet. So I'm going to skip the first chain. I'm going to start to double crochet in every single chain until I reach the end. And then when I reach the end, I'm going to go ahead, chain 2. I'm going to turn my work around, and then I'm going to start the next row. I would strongly suggest going by the length of your crochet hooks. I am going to go ahead and at minimum cover this entire crochet needle. So I've worked 18 rows. My piece is really long, as you can see, because I've got about 15 crochet hooks. I've made one enclosure for my crochet hook just to test. So let me just show you how it works. I've literally just single crocheted from one side to the other, and that fits nice, and it's not going to go anywhere because this space is quite tight. It is easy to pull this crochet hook out and insert it. I'm going to show you how to make this insert now. So I'm using a 3.5mm hook because this black yarn that I'm using is a little bit thicker than the orange here. So I'm going to start by turning my work around this way, and I'm just going to secure my yarn around my hook like that. Slip stitch, new to chain 1 and single crochet towards the top. I would recommend bending your work like this because you can see where you need to place your single crochets. So I need to go in this space next, chain 1, and I am going into every third chain space. So I'm going to skip that, and go in here, chain 1, skip that, single crochet, chain 1, skip these 2 stitches, go in that one, chain 1, like that. So your work should be looking something like this so far. Chain 1, and we are going to work just single crochets in all the chains back. Just like that. Chain 1, turn the work back around. I need to do another single crochet row up and maybe back down because I've got quite a thick 7mm hook that I'm trying to secure. So I'm going to single crochet all the way back up, chain 1, and I'm going to go back and measure this again. I am good to secure here because I want quite a snug fit. Turn my work towards me like this. We're going to start to single crochet in to these chains again. I want to skip the first chain and go into the second chain. You do not chain at all. And again, if you hold your work like that at an angle, you can see exactly where you need to chain into. So I'm going to go through that chain plus the black yarn, single crochet, single crochet, and I need one more just to secure the end bit there. Single crochet, and I'm just gonna have a look at what that looks like and check if the crochet hook fits nice and snug, which it does. It doesn't move. Excellent. So I'm gonna stop there now. Now you want to carry on exactly like this. I'd say measure your crochet hooks and proceed. So my next one's going to be a 6.5. My next one's probably going to be a 5, I think. And I'm going to carry on securing my hooks as I progress through my entire piece. And then I will come back and I will show you what I decide to do next. Because I also need to house my darning needles. I've got some plastic ones. And I've also got some sharper ones. Okay, so this is what I've created so far. I have secured all of my crochet hooks. We now need to secure these. Now, I need to place these like this. I can't place them going like this because it's going to interfere with the way that I close it. Slip stitch and turn my work around. And I'm going to just chain one as I did before. And single crochet all the way up. Of course, chain one, and I'm just going to start to single crochet all the way down. We're just going to snip our yarn and stop there. Obviously hide this leftover yarn to just place the darning needles like this. Again, really, really nice and secure. I go ahead and add a few more rows just to add my leftover darning needles. Okay, so that is what my darning needle section is looking like so far. The last thing that I'm going to do is just single crochet around all of this mat just to bring all of it together because my orange is incredibly bright. I'm going to start off in the corner, slip stitch, and I'm just going to go around and single crochet inside every stitch that I see, like this. The last thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to add two like tassels here so that I can wrap this and tie this around, maybe on the back side. I have multiplied this yarn by 4 because I want a thicker tassel, and I've switched to a 5mm crochet hook. As always, I'm just gonna secure in a chain like this, and I'm gonna start to just chain 2, 3, 4, 6, 57, 58, 59, 60. I think that should be good. So I'm going to stop at 60. One more. Right next to it, this chain. Right here. So I'm just going to repeat the exact same thing on the other side. I'm going to chain 60. The last thing that I'm going to do is add this pretty little tassel. I need a darning needle with a bit of thread on it. I've got 4 strands of standard yarn. You're going to take your yarn like this, wrap it around your fingers 15 times, 2, 14 and 15. If you would like the tassel thicker on the end, fuller, go ahead and keep wrapping. What we're going to do now is we're going to grab our thread, a darning needle, and put that through the top. Secure a knot just to really tighten it. And when you're happy with it, which I am, I'm going to take the end of my braid and put the darning needle through it and just attach that top bit to the start of the tassel, and just go ahead and start to secure it. Like when you're happy with it, if you just snip that and go ahead, grab your scissors and cut straight down the middle. Bring your darning needle and your string out again and just hold it like this in your hand. And we're just going to begin to wrap our yarn around the tassel like that. I'm just going to weave my needle in and out to secure like that. And there we have the tassel. Just give you a quick view. Just roll it up like this after you're done. And then just give it a little bit of a pull like that. How beautiful is that? I'm so pleased with this project. I really hope that this video was helpful for you. Please like, comment and subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything to subscribe, but it means the absolute world to me. Thank you so much for watching and have a blessed day. Bye.